Hi guys, it's January 19, 2021. It's already a Monday and you're watching me, Nikki, also known as Spacious Trader, for Awesome 10X Philippine Market Update. For today, this is the good news. Our Mayor Isko Moreno said that there's going to be free swab tests in Manila amid the roadmap to vaccination. First off, this is actually an opinion post, but let's read it together. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the bosses of Manila Bulletin for giving me the great opportunity to be a part of this very prestigious institution. As of this writing, I have my profound thanks because the city government of Manila, with the tireless support of my hardworking partner, Vice Mayor Honey Lacuna, and the entire Manila City Council, continues to finding ways to stem, if not eliminate, the coronavirus from our midst. The free drive-thru RT-PCR testing or swab test is slated to be operational Monday this week, January 28. The testing center site is the spacious Quirino Grandstand in Luneta, where we also have an ongoing drive-thru serology testing for motorists whether or not they hail from Manila. On top of all these, similar tests continue to be given for free in the 6 city-run hospitals for non-motorists or walk-in patients. In the new drive-thru testing center, at least 100 patients will be swabbed every day but only by appointment. Those interested can simply book a schedule with Manila Emergency Operations Center of Manila Health Department, contacting the following cell phone numbers. The test will continue while we are waiting the arrival of anti-COVID vaccines. As early as July last year, Manila government, with Mr. Isko Moreno, has already purchased 800,000 doses, good for 400,000 people. Through the support, they're saying that they've allotted an initial 200 million pesos for the vaccines. They may even raise 250 million pesos, and with God's help, it might even be as high as 1 billion pesos. Now, of course, all of this will be assigned by the national government of Manila, for which we thank in advance President Rodrigo Duterte. So we assigned the documents presented by City General Services Office Chief Thelma Perez for the purchase of 12 refrigeration system units for vaccine storage and 50 units of transport coolers where the vaccine may be put while in transport. So we're going to storage facility is also, in fact, already beginning at the 7th floor of the Santa Ana Hospital, headed by its director, Dr. Grace Padilla. The Santa Ana Hospital is also where the city's Manila Infectious Disease Control, MIDCC, is located. Now, we only hope that those interested will find the time to register online via https://manilacovid19vaccine.com so that when the vaccines finally arrive, the vaccination period for each interested individual will just be 5 minutes. Non-registrants will take longer since they have to be interviewed, they need to provide passport, ID to serve a proof that they have been vaccinated. Gaya ng paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, walang magmamalasakit sa Maynila, kundi tayo ding mga batang Manila, God first. Actually, we can actually watch this exact video from a Zoom video by Isko Moreno. It's actually been written in Facebook. So this is 6 minutes, but why don't we just watch even just 1 to 2 minutes, no? This was published in ANC 24/7, January 4 as well. At this point in time, they were just discussing about the allocation of 250 million pesos. But just recently, January 28, eto na nga. Totoo na nga yung mga COVID vaccines. So panoorin natin. Let's watch it together, guys. Watch this.
I want to move to that. Now, Manila plans to purchase its own set of vaccines from Pfizer. Is this correct? Is it only from Pfizer, or are you looking at other producers? And how much do you want to buy? Where do you intend to get the money?
Okay, Karen, ang pera namin, naitabi na namin mga 5 months ago pa. No?
How much? How much?
200 million.
Okay.
Yan ay hindi lang batas, kundi nailagay na namin yan sa bangko. In preparation, hopefully, which is nangyari naman sa awa ng Diyos, na matagpuan ng maaga yung bakuna. Now, having said that, thanks to the Vice Mayor Honey Lacuna, naitabi na namin yan, at yan ang nakipag-ugnayan agad kami sa mga malalaking pharmaceutical companies na kilala sa buong mundo. One of those is Pfizer and the other one is AstraZeneca. So we've been talking to them since July. Sa awa naman ng Diyos, nagbubunga naman yung aming talks. In fact, just for the record, the City of Manila signed already an NDA with the 2 companies mentioned.
Pfizer and Moderna. Pfizer to and AstraZeneca. Okay.
Yes. And the amount is about 200 million pesos. Now it became 250 million pesos. And if needed, we might go up to 1 billion pesos kasi meron kaming ginawa doon sa bagong budget sa 2021 na pwede namin dalhin doon kung sakaling kakailanganin. This is on top of the national government's effort to provide the City of Manila as one of the beneficiary of 1,600 municipalities and cities in the country.
And
so,
why didn't you negotiate with the Chinese vaccine, Sinopharm or Sinovac? Bakit po kumbaga Pfizer at AstraZeneca pinili po ninyo?
Hindi namin sila lang pinili, sila yung madaling kausap, madaling hanapin, at mas open sila for discussion. So these are the things that we consider. Those who are transparent, and siyempre we're very excited, Karen, no? I think all Filipinos who are watching right now, when we saw the news that Pfizer got their EUA in United Kingdom, then got their EUA in United States, and about a few days ago, more than a week ago, AstraZeneca got their EUA from British government. Yeah. So these are exciting times. So that's why.
Guys, stinop ko muna kasi 2 minutes, 6 minutes po yun. Mauubusan tayo ng oras kakanood kay Isko Moreno. But basically, it's a 6-minute video which tells you why the Philippine market was very excited with the November 13, 2020 announcement of Moderna vaccine. Actually, Pfizer. And then, of course, we got Moderna and then AstraZeneca. So, tuloy-tuloy yun November and then a week after. That's why it wasn't impossible to see a lot of reopening stocks, not just in the Philippines, but we're talking about worldwide. I saw airlines abroad popped, a lot of your Disney's popped. Kasi Disneyland would have a theme park. So important yung reopening. We've got restaurants popping. That happened in November. Just sharing to you that the current news today is that nandito na nga yan. Nandiyan na yung roadmap to vaccination. Now, of course, you can read more. So basahin nyo na lang. Vaccine disparities raise alarm. Pero the good thing about this is that you could see that the COVID-19 vaccine procurement projects of Metro Manila LGUs, here are some of them. So City of Manila, Makati City, Pasig City, you could see naman So Mayor Abby Binay said that the city government has announced that the vaccines will soon be given for free to all citizens of Makati. In Pasig City, Mayor Vico Soto stated around 300 million pesos from the city's 2021 budget has already been allotted for the procurement and purchase of COVID-19 vaccines. Kung ilan po ang available sa market, kung magkano ang budget natin, gagawan po natin yan. Once may presyo na kung ilan and anong brand. So in Quezon City, you've got this task force, Vax to Normal, the Quezon City COVID-19 vaccine plan managing the acquisition and distribution of COVID-19 vaccine to its constituents. According to Joseph Huhuico, co-chair of the city's COVID-19 task force, Mayor Joy Belmont is eyeing a 1 billion peso fund for vaccine procurement. So yan yung Quezon City government. So you can see naman San Juan, Francis Zamora, free vaccines then. At least 50 million will be signed and allocated. Caloocan, 125 million pesos. Parañaque City, at least 300,000 according to Mayor Edwin Olivares, 250 million peso budget. Guys, you can see that Mandaluyong, Valenzuela, Marikina, Navotas, it's all in this news naman article. So you can all see it in Inquirer and in Facebook. Hanapin nyo lang from Mayor Isko channel. This is ANC 24/7. So just watch this entire 6-minute video. Now, you could see naman there's already beginning pre-registration for vaccines. Some people say it may be too early, pero I think there's nothing wrong to be bullish about this, whether it happens in the next month, next month. The good thing is that we actually have these deals happening for COVID vaccine. So nakita niyo naman to, you can actually see Manila Public Information Office. Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso announced that the local government LGU has announced the acquisition of 800,000 vaccines with NTF, DOH, and AstraZeneca. So yan yung mga news na nakikita natin sa Philippine market that should be positive in terms of reopening, kung roadmap na ba tayo for reopening. Now, this is also something good to share. Jollibee Foods has been recognized by 2 Global Employer Excellence Awards. That is Gallup Exceptional Workplace Awards given to Jollibee Foods Corporation. I like the fact that it's a global citation, guys. Jollibee recently received 2 global citations for recognition of the company's excellence as a world-class employer. These international awards affirm Jollibee's commitment to be a best-in-class workplace, values, takes care of their people. Now, this is a workplace award, the very first ever for a Philippine-based company to be recognized with a Gallup Exceptional Workplace Award. This is only given to 38 organizations worldwide whose cultures drive high engagement among its employees. Winners of the Gallup Exceptional Workplace Award put people at the heart of their business strategy, focusing on people's strengths, coaching talents to reach their full potential, unleashing human motivation, creativity, and innovation as a result. And as an award winner, you think that this means that Jollibee is recognized as one of the most elite organizations around the world. Take note that Forbes also listed the Jollibee Group as one of only 3 Philippine companies that were cited. Only 3 Philippine companies passed the test of Forbes. Forbes has partnered with Statista to survey 160,000 employees from 58 countries who wants to rate their willingness to recommend their own employers to the friends and the family. We're very honored to receive this global awards reflecting the kind of organization, strong culture of Jollibee Foods Corporation. We take pride in having professionals in our team, said the Jollibee Group President and CEO Ernesto Tanmantiong. We know that a company is only as strong as the quality of its people, and these people will incessantly inspire us to be better. Now we'll continue to uphold the culture and values that have made us who we are and develop programs that will continuously uplift our teams. The Jollibee Group has a dedicated people agenda in its business strategy, characterized by a people-focused culture, strong talent pipeline, highly engaged teams. Despite the challenging external factors, employees remain resilient, engaged with the Jollibee Group mission of serving great tasting food, bringing the joy of eating to everyone. Take note that Philippines has already, Jollibee in the past has already garnered so many citations. In fact, Asian Wall Street Journal has given them the most admired company for 10 years and honored in Forbes Asia magazine as Asia's 550 companies. They are still the one of fast-growing Asian restaurant companies in the world with Jollibee, Chowking, Mang Inasal, Greenwich, Red Ribbon, Burger King, The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, Smash Burger, Tim Ho Wan in mainland China. Now, this just tells you that with over 5,100 stores globally in the Philippines, United States, Canada, China, including Hong Kong and Macau, they are currently in 34 countries. They also have the franchise brands of Burger King and Panda Express in the Philippines, Dunkin' Donuts in a few territories in China, and 60% ownership in Superfoods Group, who owns Highlands Coffee and Pho24 brands. Guys, there's so many reasons why Jollibee is an exceptional company, an exceptional Awesome 10X company. And for me to actually do a deep dive, I'll tell you what, the only companies that Awesome 10X gave a deep dive for is actually Jollibee and URC. There's a reason why. They are very global in nature. For those who are new here, you can actually just check it out. Search Awesome 10X Jollibee. I gave this as a free class, so you can actually see it. Jollibee Stock Review Part 1. Let me show to you that exact YouTube clip. That is a 2-part show. Teka lang, guys.
Year to deliver this extraordinary performance. Jollibee Vietnam opened 20 new stores, ending that year with 116, and they have a world-class food commissary in Vietnam to support up to 300 stores. This is a historic achievement, and this is the first and only quick service restaurant with a dedicated commissary in Vietnam. Jollibee Singapore and Hong Kong continue to strengthen their foothold in their respective markets, attracting
It's actually a 2 video. It's free lang. So like Awesome 10X guys, we always give a lot of good ideas for you to make money from. And I just wanted to share that that was something that I gave for free. For some Philippine company coverages, it's sometimes given for free naman. Like Asen and Nickel, I didn't like hindi ko naman siya like pinagkait, di ba? Kwento ko naman. I talked about the Popoy Basha stocks for you, which actually is great, right? You can buy the Bloomberries when it was $4, 4 peso 50 cents. And even at 8 pesos, even if it already is double that March lows, you should recognize that there are some companies in the Philippines that are global and world-class in nature. So just sharing na, it's good to see that Jollibee has been recognized by these global citations. Just reaffirms our commitment to seeing the Jollibee go higher in the future. Now, let's take a look po at some more news. Concerns over food safety are surging amid a raging COVID-19 pandemic. What consumers value the most in a package? Para po sa mga home-based entrepreneurs there, this is the top important thing. The package should be not contaminated. Protect the product contents well, 70%. The package must maintain the freshness of the product over time. Hygiene is the most important product. Now, if it's sealed and it doesn't leak, yon, 50%. It's easy to understand if it has already been opened. Is it recyclable? Is it made of recycled materials? Does the package have a longer expiry date? Easy to empty completely to avoid waste and has environment logos I trust. So as you could see, this is really a worldwide trend. It's called sustainable packaging. And actually, I saw in some countries na parang to the point na kapag dinala, nakalock pa yan. So para sigurado na para sa'yo lang yan, there's even a code. Ganun kalupit. As in, nasa mobile phone mo yung code, nakalock yung box now. Siyempre, kapag na-order ka lang ng pagkain, alangan man i-lock pa natin yung box, no? But for those home-based entrepreneurs, if you are interested to really promote your product, this is a very good survey. Minsan common sense lang din naman, guys, no? Importante na hygiene yan, no? So, kailangan malaman natin na kapag nag-order ako ng 10 piraso ng chicken, 10 piraso darating, hindi 9 pieces, hindi 8 pieces. Mahirap na kasi. I mean, I'm not saying na parang nawawalan ng tiwala yung tao sa mga delivery, no? Pero importante yung mga bagay na yan. So, yon. Baka nabawasan yung french fries, mga ganon. I mean, being healthy is being safe. So yun, mga bagay na yan, importante yan when you're doing a business, so packaging, guys. And then this one is something to share as well. Sayang, wala tayong Strawberry Festival this year. Strawberry Festival in Benguet, Baguio is canceled. So red berries along the public market, 100 peso per kilo, is now selling for just as low as 75 pesos per kilo. They are forced to cancel due to the pandemic. So sa March, walang Strawberry Festival. Mayor Romeo Salda said the event has been held yearly since it was staged in 1981. They recorded 53 new infections from La Trinidad. Records from the Provincial Health Office showed Benguet has already 3,761 cases since last year. 500 of these remain active. Baguio is still closed to tourists. La Trinidad has been known as the country's strawberry capital, the farms where tourists could pick ripe strawberries. Now, actually, whenever we go to Baguio, my family always orders from Vico. Sarap ng strawberry shortcake. Dito, plug, nagkataon lang naalala ko yun. Pero yun, marami talagang masarap na strawberry cake talaga sa Pilipinas. So, this is a sad news. Sana magawa ng paraan, no, sa COVID vaccine. Records from the agriculture showed at least 700 strawberry farms, mostly in the villages of Betag, Balili, Poblacion. Yun. More than 1,000 metric tons were produced in 49 hectares of the farms. So due to this Luzon-wide lockdown in the past years, closed yung tourism. The company or the Baguio provincial government has lost almost 100 million pesos due to coronavirus. So just telling you the truth na hindi talaga madali tong COVID. So we have to see ano mga solution. Cold depots readied for COVID-19 vaccines. Ito yung mga pinapakita. Vaccine storage shows the biomedical freezers to be used to store COVID-19 vaccines at the Santa Ana hospital in Manila. So -10 to -25 degrees Celsius. Guys, kapag mas malamang ito yung mga sagot sa problema natin. 80 owners of cold storage facilities for agri and pharma are preparing for storage because you can't mix them with agricultural products. So sa mga freezers dyan, yun, magtago kayo ng mga AstraZeneca, Pfizer, BioNTech, Novavax, Janssen, J&J. So yan yung mangyayari. Magkakaroon malamang ng maraming orders dahil kailangan mo i-store, cold storage. Okay, next thing, FDA anticipating Moderna to Indian firms EUA application. So the Philippines Food, Drug and Board is expecting Moderna, India's Serum Institute and Bharat Biotech to apply soon for the emergency use authorization with its COVID-19 vaccines. Mataas din yung mga efficacy na itong Moderna, guys. Yun pa rin po, wala pa naman pong nadagdag pero nagpaparamdam na rin po sa amin yung ibang kumpanya tulad po ng Moderna, pati Serum Institute of India. So yan yung mga nangyayari sa ating COVID-19 roadmap. Ano pa ba? Okay, so other than that, tingnan po natin ang Philippines na nangyari for the day. Philippine Stock Index, -4.7,198, market value 12.6 billion, advancers 114, decliners 115, umangat, bumaba, ano mga umangat? All shares bagsak, medyo unchanged, down and up. Financials down and up, PSEI down and up, industrials down, holdings up, properties just unchanged, mining slightly just unchanged, services are down. You could see that gainers are small, losers are plenty, foreign net selling 1.2 billion pesos. If you took a look straight on your statistics, the Philippines is not trading anything fundamentally. Take note that the most top traded in the last 20, I'd say mga last 15 days already, has mostly been what you'd say penny stocks or speculative stocks. Take note that in the Philippines, 1.3 billion pesos, tinulak pa si APL, 30 cents to 36, from 305 to 365. This started at 5. So we're talking about 700%, no? From 5 to 365. From 50 to 3,650 kasi puro decimal eh. Ang Abra, 76, 210. Mga basura nga lahat sa Philippines. 50% up, 20% up, puro mga penny stocks. BSC, bagsak na muna kasi gumalaw na yan, guys, from about 20 cents to 2 pesos, 10x. Dito, Telecom, from where? Piso to 12.13. Grabe na rin, di ba? Extension. Ang FAMO, saan galing yan? We're talking about 20 cents, tinulak ng 3. Ito, tingnan niyo yung mga charts na yan, okay? So, extension yan. We're talking about yan, no? 17 cents, 22 cents. Sabihin na natin, pumasok kayo sa mga 50 cents, nasa 3 na ngayon. Time to take profits siguro if you haven't take profits yet. So, talagang tulakan to na sobrang extended na rin. Okay, index stats. All right. So, tingnan nyo naman, lahat ng 50% dito, panay penny stocks. ABA, OPM, OPMB, OV, MEB, AR, MA, UPM, LCB, nabuhay lahat ng basura stocks. Ever, Vulcan, LC, Apple, lahat ng basura stocks. Parang nagkaroon ng raise your hand kung basura ka. Pag basura ka, aangat ka. Parang gano'n ang nangyari sa Pilipinas. Basura market. So you could see that the entire top 20 names, panay basurahan. So if you have them, actually, it's time to try to take profits and actually strike while the iron is hot. Sell your shares if you have any, especially after an extended run, no? APL, kahit na umangat pa yan bukas, isa pang 50%, isa pang ceiling na naman bukas, try to take profits. FA 310, MRC 88 cents, ABA 135, Merrimart 737, OPM, ASEN, you could see lahat yan, no? Top 10 trading names, non-index names. Nasa top 30 mo, panay basura names. Ano yung mga hindi basura dito? Okay, yung Jollibee mo, 190 pesos, binagsakan, 194. Ang BDO, binagsakan, di naman, nandyan lang, 111. So you're seeing that the market is heavily being sold heavily selling your your index names versus buying all these speculative names. It tells you that the market is actually frothy. So how frothy is the market? Basahin natin yung index natin. Your SM is trading at 1072, BDO 111, JG Summit 74, Ayala Corp 826, Aboitiz Power 26.5, Pure Gold still below 38. MPI 439, Ayala Land stock at 40, DMC 537, Emperador stock at 10, Lucia Tan Group stock at 1314, 13.5, RHI 63, Bloom 817, GT Cap 570, AGI 10 bucks, ICT 127, FGen 32, Security Bank 135, San Miguel Corp 125, BPI 84, Mega World 421, Robinsons Land 21, Metro Bank 48, Globe 2060, Jollibee 190, Meralco 290, Aboitiz Equity Ventures 45, SM Prime 39, PLDT 1420, URC 153.8. What you'll notice with the percentage change, nothing has moved beyond 2% or 3% in a single day. So walang pera nangyayari sa index movements right now. The market is heavily in the non-index. So puro basura ang napunta sa Philippine market. Let's take a look at your questions, if any. Why ni? Okay, naintindihan ko yun. Thank you. I love you guys too. Subscribe, like, and share. I forgot to say that. Hi, Nikki. What do you think about Fruta's latest disclosure? May bago po ba aside from the 5 strategies that they said? In fairness to their 5 strategies, I talked about the fact na lahat ng mga disclosure ng mga mission and vision, it depends on execution. Now, there's nothing wrong. The Frutas family wants to tell the world na the Philippine market, at the very least, na ito yung 5-year plan namin. You want to grow the company's business to 500 million pesos, 5 billion revenues. If we're talking about that disclosure, nabasa na po natin yan. It's a neutral thing. Pwede ko naman sabihin, ang goal ko po is ganito, ganito, ganito. Gusto ko po ng ganito, pero execute din, di ba? So the beautiful thing is that they did that to show and really tell the people what they want to do. So yun, press release, disbursement of proceeds. They just want to really align to people what their plans are. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think that all companies press release, sabihin nyo yung gagawin nyo 2021 to 2025 para maintindihan ng market kung anong gagawin nyo sa business nyo. All right, so what do you think about GSMI? May disclosure po ba? May kita nyo po sa top 10 index na wala naman may pakialam yata sa kanya. Nakita mo naman sa stats very clearly, top traded names, wala po dyan yon. Top traded names, puro basura. May nakita ka ba ang GSMI dito? Wala. So, walang taong may pakialam. So, tulog. It's tulog. So, pwedeng mag-breakout yan, pero right now, okay lang, higher low ka. What's your resistances here? You've got this resistance at 63. You've got this resistance at 70. For now, pako siya sa 51, 52. If it breaks below 45, bawi na, bagsak na. Pag nag-break above 53, 54, possible to go 65, 70, etc. Okay, is FNI and nickel still a buy? You can see that the FNI and nickel are in an uptrend. I don't see a stopping of that except the fact na malakas yung galaw. So it can actually consolidate. So siguro dito sa 286 all the way to $3, all the way to 360, extension na po yan. So if you have FNI, you want to hold on to it, see whether you can make 20% further. If you bought it early at about 130 below, hawak lang kayo. Naka-double na kayo. Tingnan mo kung mag 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But in the short term, it can actually consolidate. I don't know if it's gonna just sleep in the next 3 months, but that's what it looks like. Now, for Nickel Asia, ganun din yan. After a blistering move from 140 to 6 pesos, it's consolidating right now. Doesn't mean it will reverse, but can it stop and consolidate at 5 below? It could. So, nasa wait and see yung mga ganyan. Hold if you have a winner. Probably you sold half, then hayaan mo na where it goes. What do you think about PNB? PNB broke 22, 25. It's now just consolidating. So your PNB is just consolidating. There's nothing here. It's consolidating. When you say it's consolidating, it can take a month, a year, 6 months, 3 months. So it's just sleeping. Nasa consolidation. Sometimes it consolidates for a day, a few weeks. Pero for now, habang natutulog yan, What's important is that higher low po yan. 22 is a support. You've got another support here at about 25 or 26. So take a look whether PNB will be supported at those levels, 22 to 26. What do you think about MRC, PHR, OPM? Basura, basura, basura. Extension. The point here is that the market already knows the restructuring efforts of MRC. Of course, it has rallied already from 15 cents to 90 cents. So times 6 na po yan. In the last 2 years, maraming resistance po ang MRC. May kita mo dyan, resistance dito sa 95 cents. Now, pwede naman mag-break above that, pero if you want to just hold on to your position, you can hold. Pero at the same time, if you're chasing it, probably not a good idea. For OPM, nag-double up ngayon, nag-ceiling siya these recent days. You see in the last few days, up siya from 15, ngayon 30 or 100% in 2 days. You might see people actually selling. I'd say that the greed, the temptation is actually there to take profits for the people who got in early. So, hindi ko sinasabi na tapos na yung story yan. Pwedeng umangat yan. It can go up because there's speculative flavor in the Philippine market. However, those who have it should be aware that anything can happen. Tomorrow, pwedeng 50% up. Tomorrow, pwede rin naman 10% up. Pwede rin 10% down, 50% down. 50-50, red or white. Pula or puti. Okay, Ma'am, All HC, PHR. PHR, you can see it's trading in a range. So, sabay lang yan. It's not, it's just, you could see na the market is just really consolidating here below 366, above 250. So, you're still seeing that consolidate. Ito, since November, October, consolidate siya. You've got a higher low here at 250. Bagsakan ka ng 260 or 250, baka nasa range yan. 240 to 360 range for PHR. Is there a law against this type of influential hyper? Does it fall under stock manipulation? I'm just wondering. The Philippine market is telling you to be buyers beware. What it means is that you buy, you make money, wala ka namang complaints. You buy, you lose money, may complaint ka. Actually, it has nothing to do with that. Ikaw nag-press ng button, ikaw bumili, walang kasalanan anyone kasi ikaw naman ang gumawa nun. Pinilit ka ba? Hindi. So, walang kasalanan anyone. There is no law against this type of phenomenon. LC, good copper mining in the Philippines. MRC, Tampakan mining, still in play. Basically, you're seeing that the market today is really heavily playing a lot of these extension plays, no? MRC, dire-diretso, 600%. LC, kaka-breakout lang 19 cents. So, pwede naman, dire-diretso yan, but take note the resistances. Bantayan ang resistance. You've got this resistance at 30 cents. So, wala namang problema. Bumili kayo today, ibenta nyo bukas, okay lang. STI, Ma'am Nikki, what do you think about this? M-Wide and Semirara, please. STI, the schools are closed, right? So people might actually see na, may COVID vaccine, baka pwede na buksan yung school soon. You've got this resistance at 68 cents. You've got this earlier supports at about 28 to 30 cents. So in the last 3 months, nakikita nyo, nag-higher low siya. Nagtitrending si STI. From 30 cents, nasa 38 cents, nasa 42 cents. Those who have STI, hold on to your shares. Baka in the next 6 months, umangat ng 60 to 70 cents. Baka kumita ka dyan. So hintay lang. So more of wait and see yung mga ganyan. Oh, sorry. All right. How about a REIT? REITs, you don't expect to make a lot of money. REITs are just typically bonds. They are similar to bonds. You make 5%, 4%. It's stuck in a range. Perhaps you'll make 10% if it goes up. If you fall, maybe 10% down. Ganon ang patakaran ng REITs. Kung kumita kang 20% sa REITs, pasalamat na po. In your view, is there any penny stock that has a possibility of becoming a second liner or better? For a company to really be higher, they really have to execute. So, is BSC gonna execute that 270 megawatt in their comprehensive disclosures? If they execute, good. If wala, wala. So, ganun lang. All right. Thank you very much. So, thank you for all the questions. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please watch our awesome 10X Global Market Updates where you can actually see what a 10X company looks like.